What is going on today, guys? My name is James, and this is going to be a SpinTires mod review. The mod that we are doing today is the OSHKOSH MTVR 8x8 all-wheel drive truck. This thing is pretty beast. It comes with a bunch of different add-ons. The mod is also by Arraial and Old Man 777. Many things we can do with this truck today, but first off, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and unlock the garage and then play through it a little bit on the hill map. Let's go ahead. Okay, we know how to play the game. Let's see. Garage card, or we're going to do the full-on trailer. Let's do cart. And I think this has... No, it does not. So let's take off, let's put tractor. The garage cart. Let's put the full-on garage. Oh, gotta move forward. There we go. Now we should be able to attach the trailer. There we go. I will go through the full list of attachments once we get to the garage, but let's drive it a little. See how she goes. I am playing this on the G27 for the steering and pedals, but of course I'm using the not using manual because that's a pain in the ass. I'm just going to use the in-game gearbox. So far, especially at the start, it doesn't struggle nearly as much as the normal trucks do. But it is kind of hard to tell when you're supposed to shift this. It sort of does sound the same. But it does have nice suspension travel. And it has an above cab view instead of like some mods try to do the interior view. They just have the top view and you can go like that. I find this view kind of annoying sometimes. You can't really tell where you're driving. There we go. I haven't done a video in a while. Main reason is, you know how Windows 10 came out? Everybody's like, yeah, let's upgrade to Windows 10. Yeah, I'm that guy who updated to the wrong version, got screwed over, and then I pretty much said, screw it, back to Windows 8. So that's what I did. And in that process, I had to reformat, and reformat, gets rid of, or deletes all your files. I'm driving off the side of the mountain. Shit. Reformatting gets rid of all your files, and I thought I saved the right file. Instead, I just saved the project file of the SpinTires modded multiplayer. I didn't save the actual media content. So when I went to go edit it, I opened up the project file, and everything said media offline, and the only thing I had was audio. I was pretty upset. That was definitely a depressing day. Either way, me and Youngin ended up flipping over multiple times, and it took us another 45 minutes to reach our endpoint, which I think was the objective. Other than that, it was pretty fun. We swore a lot at each other. Got annoyed, but eventually we made it. I'm gonna say that this truck sucks at cornering, even with all-wheel drive and diff lock on, which does make it harder. And if you could stay on the road, that would be another mess. So there are many different options for this. There's a repair cart, the fuel canister. I think you can carry logs in this. I'm not 100% sure, because I have messed with this before, but I've mainly just driven it like up the side of this hill and a bunch of any other steep hill I can find. Come on, there to go. Big pig. Yeah, I've basically just taken it like up random hills. Like I've never been able to climb this before in any other truck, but this just, you put it in low, it just crawls. I've done it with the full fuel canister with weight on the back, and it just lifts the front tires up and just goes. It is fun to drive up there. It is also not too bad off-road. In some spots it'll sink down, but if you let up on the gas, you let it get a grip, she just crawls right through like a gorilla truck. Come on, don't stop. Don't stall on me. Just going right along. I am out of words to say, I'm just making shit up as we go. Mud. Squishy. This map, I've heard some people say there's an achievement if you find all the toilets. I've found 2. How many are there supposed to be before you get an achievement? If you know, leave that in the comments. That's the question of the day. Well, how many toilets are there on this map? I don't know if the achievement actually says it or if it just in general says find all the toilets. So yeah, that's question day. Alright, so guys, there we go. I'll show you what we got for options. We have the fuel reservoir, which is an extra fuel tank, which kind of looks like a hydraulic tank on the back behind the door. I think that's an air filter. I'm not 100% sure. What else do we got here? This is, it looks like an extra, actually let's take the tractor piece off. We have a carriage, so we can do logs in this. Now that I know. We have a cart, so we can add the long logs. What else do we have? Fuel cistern. What's this thing? I should find the fuel thing, maybe. Maybe. Nah, different adventure. So what's on there now? Nothing's on there. Alright, so we put the carriage on. Not the carriage. Put the cart on. We can put this plate there, which just is a spare wheel and gives us more points for damage points, repair points. We got another backup wheel, which gets us another 100 points to repair. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take those off. Oh, excuse me. What I'm going to do is take those off. Support card. We'll put a crane up on this. It gets us 400, but I'm not sure if there's a way you can open that, because all you get is just repair, and it just gives me to use the crane, and the fuel thing is empty. So I think that's more just an aesthetic looking thing than an actual functional. So that's all I need. Let's take that off. Let's go. Actually, just go screw it. Let's go straight for the long logs. No, I want this one. And I want this one. And for good measures, let's put on some extra. Let's put on some repair points. Bring that up. I'm gonna go get fuel on this. And I'll be right back. Alright, so side note on the adventure to get fuel. This is the third. Where is it? Up here. This is the third porta potty I've ever seen in this map. There's this one in some random spot next to a truck that's not that you have to drive up to unlock, and then I think there's one somewhere by the garage up here. So I'm gonna continue getting fuel, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. We got the truck all fueled up, and now we're gonna go try and see how it does pulling a load of logs from the bottom of the hill up to the top. I think it's gonna get a little stuck. Because, well, everything tends to get stuck on that hill, especially with logs. I want to see if we can make it up without having to use a winch line. But that's what everybody thinks, and then they just sink. hopefully, with the amount of rubber that we got on this truck. Oh dear. There's a tree. Hopefully, with the amount of rubber, the amount of power, and the weight distribution, hopefully we can just pull right through it. And I don't remember there being this much trees up here. But look at it, just goes right through. That, and I like how it's a lot of the mods I played with, they usually had like no wheel travel or suspension travel. Well, all the wheels just keep turning, but this one, if it gets hung up on a stick and it drags the stick along with it, it will actually stop and drag the stick. I think that's more realistic. I'm not 100% sure because I am not an off-road enthusiast in real life. Yeah, there's a lot of sticks. Note to self, mute phone before recording. Probably should have done that earlier. Oh well. Just gotta short right through the room, and here's the main trail. Just pull yourself right over, and dive right in. She seems to be going pretty good, especially through the deep ruts. As I saw it. Let's try the lower gear right there. Oh, there's a dude in there. Oh, he actually bounced around in the air seat. That's funny. Alright, now we're going in the water. We can somewhat see the trail. Pretty low point for the dangerous water level, seeing how this truck does have a snorkel up on the top. Very different. It does react pretty good to the water on the bottom. I do like that. Let's just keep trudging through. I don't even think the guy's head's underwater. No, it isn't. And I'm no longer on a path. Well then, just gonna keep going. Gonna keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Now we're on the dry land. Just gonna keep going through. They'll actually turn in the mud and not roll down the hill. That would be fantastic. Apparently it's a tree hugger. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it just likes trees. Yeah, man, I already got the achievement. Actually, what is the tree hugger achievement? I remember getting that. I don't remember what you actually have to do for that. Sub driver, blind driver, mechanic, full fuel tanker. Oh, there is a tree hugger achievement. Oh. What game was it that had tree hugger achievement? You know, like bounce off stuff or like break stuff. I also made the stupid idea of stopping in the middle of the mud. Yeah, this is going wrong. Either way, just come on, just dig right through. I want to see how she does actually pulling some weight. Hopefully the long log's too good. Seems to be doing pretty good empty. Then again, every truck just sort of floats empty. Now this where I feel the challenge is going to be. Because everything seems to come up nicely, and then you hit this patch of sticks. I don't remember that being... I wonder if they updated the maps, too. I remember that used to be all trees. I don't know. Some of the maps definitely have changed. And at least I think they have from the original versions. So here we are, at the logs. Yeah, it's definitely changed, because I remember this being a gigantic mud patch. And you always end up we always ended up flipping our trucks over and playing this in multiplayer. Get back right in. Oh, nope, there's still a mud patch. Well then, there we go. I've also noticed this truck does have a roll cage. It also has, as part of that roll cage, is a hole in the roof for a turret to be mounted on the said roll cage. Let's just do that, push that back a little bit. There we go. Let's try and get that flat. Long ones, 2. There we go. Now let's try to pull her up the hill. How will it do if we turn diff and all-wheel off? Every other truck just spins. Let's turn on diff and try with it, just different. It does power the rear 3 wheels, well, 3 axles. Seems to be going pretty good. So far, so good. Then again, I've only gone 50 feet. There's still like 3 miles. Is it 3 miles? Not entirely sure. Either way, I want to see how she gets up this hill, and I think we'll call it there. It's already having a little trouble at the bottom of the hill, and that's a downhill section. And she's already digging in a little bit. And that trailer is known to drag everybody into the ground and into the mud down here. Let's take a look at it. Yes, it is creating its own, or creating even bigger ruts. Let's go up the front here. It is digging in quite a bit. But it is just pulling. Hopefully we can make it to the top and not have to worry about getting stuck or wrenching in the tree. Because they've removed a lot of them. Oh dear. Digging. I have to ease up on the throttle. Just feather it. It looks like it's just gonna dig in like every other truck does. Just from the weight. Let's see if we can get it up on a couple of rocks here. Try and get it out. Nope, it's just gonna dig in between the rocks. Well, I managed to get this thing stuck, and I don't think there's a winch point close by. Oh, nope, she's gonna get it. Second go. Come on. Overdrive. Come on, you got it. No, that seems like where she's gonna sleep. So I'm James. This has been SpinTires. This is the OSHKOSH MTVR mod. Links in the description. Have a nice day.